against Jackson's Buccaneers. Now we'll go down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 3 matchup.
Matt Bosher ready to kick it away to start the game. Martin's going to test the coverage this time. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. Starting at quarterback, a third-round pick in the 2013 draft out of NC State, and right out of the box started 13 games in his rookie campaign. Quarterback Mike Glennon. First down at the 19. Keeps it here. And Evans has got it on a pass that had some heat.
Hard to play man-to-man against such a quality receiver. You got to mix up the coverage. You play straight man-to-man, you're going to give up a lot of completions.
Evans in the slot. The Buccaneers take it from the 38. That's a ball that should have been caught. Now, here's a look at the Buccaneers line up on offense. Last week, their aerial attack was in high gear, throwing for over 300 yards. The Falcons set at the line. Dime package. The Buccaneers take it from the 38. He's got the catch. They've marched right onto the field with this opening drive, and they're moving the chains with regularity.
They sure are, and I think it's time for the defense to quit sitting in there in that bland defense they're running, take the chance and try to stop this drive.
First down at the 50. They'll go draw. Gets about 9 on the play.
Bill, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
Second down, 2 to go. Play action. Vincent Jackson on the deep throw, but they can't connect. And here's the Falcons defense. This is a ball-hawking unit that a week ago came up with 4 takeaways. They come to the line on third down. They did an excellent job of executing in these spots last week. 3rd and 2. He's looking to the right here on this throw. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
If it was up to me in a situation like this on 4th and short, I would not go for it. I would punt the football away, play field position, and not give momentum to the other team if you don't make it. But I'm not sure. We'll see what the coach does.
The Buccaneers had a 4th down play coming up, but want to be sure about what they want to do here, so they burn a timeout. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. And Evans is lined up in the slot. The Buccaneers snap it at the 41. Has Jackson. Well, you work all week long on a game plan if you're the offensive coordinator, and you come right out and it works.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of confidence, doesn't it? Makes the offensive players, they feel good about what's going on, and it gives confidence to that play caller. That's just as important.
The reception, easy, wide open. Now inside the red zone. They were very good at finishing off drives last week in this situation. First down at the 20. Good defense to deflect the pass and force the incompletion.
That is so tough to do, to be that close to these receivers and deflect the pass without getting a penalty. Good job.
This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series. Mounting a serious drive. 2nd and 10. And that's a gain of 10. Martin's still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. First down here after the run. Play after play after play here on this drive. From the shotgun. Has Jackson. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
Falcons have themselves in a hole early. Let's see if their offense can respond on its first drive. The score's 7-0. Hesper's got it. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. Hesper's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. Danielle Bellini is working on getting us an update on the injury as we return to action.
Well, after watching that play, I think it's safe to say it's a lower body injury. Not sure exactly what it is, but I hope the player's okay.
Rodgers is in the backfield. The Falcons from the 27. Ryan gives it up. They'll mark him at the 28.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
This will be second down. Takes it from the strong eye. Foster's there to take him down.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Falcons from the 32. Julio Jones with the grab. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
First down and 10. To the ground. Rodgers, right side. That's Goldson making the stop.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Falcons take it from the 43. With 2 hands, he has it.
That's a good job that time by the quarterback getting that pass completion. Now it makes third down very manageable for him.
They complete the pass, but still not enough for the first. Third down coming up. Offense lines up here. Takes it out of the eye. Not able to get away from McCoy that time. The punter awaits the snap. They face first down. Murphy's going to get set in the slot for this snap. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Doug Martin's a good inside-outside runner. When you give him the chance, he'll make it happen. A good job that time blocking by the offensive line, and an excellent run by Doug Martin.
The Buccaneers have it at the 34. Keeps it here. No one in sight. Has the grab. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Makes the catch in the open field.
Well, they call this route a lot of things. They call it a go route, a 9 route, or a fly route. And all of them mean the same thing. Run as fast as you can, get behind the defense.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. First down following the long play. Snap it out of the gun. 6 in the books. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
What a tremendous throw by the quarterback that time for the touchdown. What confidence he has in that arm. Small window, very little room to throw that football in there. He didn't worry about it, fired it, got the touchdown.
The Falcons ready to return the kick.
Arenas on the return. Ball's out. The kicking team recovers, and here they go. That brings the play to an end.
Always hustle on the kick teams and always be alert. That football came loose. What a job by the kicking team falling on it and getting that fumble.
Offense lines up here. The Buccaneers will take the snap from the 25. Brings it into his body. Gains 15. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Scores the touchdown.
Well, the offensive line did it all in this drive, didn't they? Here it is on 1st and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
The Falcons in kick return formation.
He's got a chance to return this one. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. Lions heading towards the huddle now, having connected on over 70% of his passes last week. Rodgers lined up in the backfield. First down at the 28. Ryan still has it. Ryan connects with White, and he's able to get out to the 34-yard line. Here's our look at the Falcons offense, a model of efficiency a week ago without a single giveaway. That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up. Offense lines up here. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Third down. They bring in the extra tight end. Incomplete, and they failed to pick up a first down on this series.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Martin's got it on the return. Martin takes the hit and is brought down. The Buccaneers ready to take over the football. And Evans is lined up now as a slot receiver. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Well, the guys know if they make a big hit and everybody goes ooh and ah, they'll be on the highlight reel. That's why a lot of these players play so fast and play a little out of control.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Our featured running backs today. How do you see this matchup with Rodgers and Martin?
Well, I look at it, Jim, and, Jaquiz Rodgers asked to play a different role than Doug Martin. Doug Martin is really the centerpiece of the Tampa Bay offense. And Jaquiz Rodgers, he kind of fills in, gets some runs, runs some draws, catch some screens, and above all, make sure you block well from that run.
Martin takes the hit and is brought down. Doug Martin coming off that shoulder injury of 2013, running at that time like the Martin of the rookie year of 2012 when he was so outstanding.
Yeah, he was. He's a first-round draft pick. We know that, and he was outstanding in his rookie year. You could see all the talent. He has everything you want in an NFL running back, and that was a beautiful job picking up big yards.
What an effort by Martin. And we knew, talking with both teams, how much the running game would be a focus today, and for good reason. Here's a running back doing tremendous things out there, as he has all year long.
I think that's what's really incredible in it. Both teams do exactly what they wanted to do. The offense says we want to run it. The defense says we got to stop it. How about it? The offense, once again, overpowering the defense.
Second 2nd and goal from the 8. Gets it again. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss. Now 3rd and 10 following the run. The defense comes out in the nickel. Doug Martin. Ball's on the ground. And the defense has it. They bring him to the turf.
That's what you call a takeaway. The defense just makes such a hard hit that they take the football away from the offense and they recover the fumble.
Backs to the wall for the offense. Now 1st and 10. Catch made. He's tackled right at the 24.
The margin of error against man-to-man defense is much smaller for a quarterback than it would be against zone defenses. That time the quarterback right on target. Good throw.
And he's forced to the ground.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Ryan takes it from the gun.
And back to these running backs. They both can beat you in a lot of different ways when you talk about Rodgers and Martin.
You've got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinators when you have good players. You and I talk about it all the time. Find different ways to get them involved, and they do that. So let them run the football, let them block for the quarterback, and you just make sure you throw enough passes to them, too, during the game.
Ryan over to Douglas. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Looks like a false start on the offense.
False start, offense. Still first down.
They come to the line, and it's 1st down. Rodgers is in the backfield. After a short delay, now they'll run it.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
They've come out in the dime package. The Falcons have it at the 44. Throws to the right. Ryan over to Douglas.
Well, the way the rules are in the NFL now, you can't hit the receivers, you can't hit the quarterback, and if you give the quarterback this kind of time, he is always going to find an open receiver.
Offense still looking for a first after that completion on 2nd down. And he's thrown to the ground.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing, they're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Martin's got a chance this time. He's stacked up at that point. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the 1st half. The Buccaneers now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. Martin's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. They give it to him on the counter. And at the 25, he'll be brought down. 2nd down coming up. Martin is in the backfield. They'll go ground. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
When you have one of the biggest offensive lines in the NFL in front of you, don't dance around. Doug Martin doesn't do any dancing that time. He plunges straight ahead for a 1st down.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Toss play here to Martin. tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker. Mike Glennon takes a look now from under center.
It's 2nd down and 3.
For about 4.
Martins is able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
The Buccaneers snap it at the 41. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Does it take talent to do something like this? You've got a time to pass where the football's going, where the receiver's going to catch it and do the perfect timing. Hit that receiver and that football comes flying out. Nice job that time. Incomplete pass.
Makes the play. The Buccaneers have done a fantastic job here of getting the football to one of their key targets. Jackson's been a favorite of his quarterback, and he's proven why he deserves to be targeted so often today.
You're right. He deserves to be targeted because he is one of the better wide receivers in.
Another touchdown to increase the lead.
Well, it's 1st and goal. I think a lot of defenses are thinking run here, and so the offense, they call a nice play. Very deceptive. They throw the football, and they get the easy touchdown pass.
The Falcons will have plenty of work to do in the second half, but they'll want to try and cut into the lead here before the intermission. The score's 28-0.
He'll have a chance to take off.
And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. Falcons will begin their drive from the 26 now. Matt Ryan under center. The Falcons snap it at the 26. Jenkins there to make the tackle. The Falcons are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here.
Second down now. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time.
Ryan from the gun.
Makes the reception.
Burners there to make the stop. Falcons will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on 1st down.
1st down here after the completion. This will probably be the last play of the first half. With the long pass, that's an interception. Brought to a halt. That does it for the first half. Falcons trail in this one. He's put the ball on the tee, and he's about to kick off. And he'll start his return.
Tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Falcons come to the line, starting this drive at the 28. Empty backfield look for Ryan here. The 3rd quarter begins with this play.
The defense gets the sack.
Good job with his safety getting that sack. I'll say this. He can tackle, he can cover, and he's showing us he can blitz too and get to the quarterback.
Offense lines up here. Takes it from the eye. That's a gain of only a yard.
Rodgers is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short gain.
Offense lines up here.
Matt Ryan from the shotgun. The ball is out, and it's a takeaway.
Good piece of tackling.
Well, that time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit them so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground, and the defense recovers.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. The tackle is made.
Now as we look at these highlights, it's just been a highlight reel of great throws by the quarterback.
Yeah, we're seeing it all, aren't we? We're seeing the power throws, the throws down the field, the short ones, great touch, good decisions, off balance, you name it. This quarterback has done it today.
That's second down coming up. Doug Martin trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
The Buccaneers have stayed with the run game today, and it's been a big part of their game plan. Martin's been leading the charge on this front, Phil.
And they've done it many.
The blowout continues. Another touchdown.
Well, this offense can get back on track now. The running back was out of the game. We thought he was hurt. He comes back in, and that time, good run for the touchdown.
Counted. The Buccaneers are about to kick the football back, but it's the offense celebrating and the defense doing all the setup. That fumble recovery gave them great field position, setting up the score.
They're setting up the return.
And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense ready now to see what it can do. Rodgers lined up in the backfield.
First and 10.
To Jones. Jones marked down after a gain of 9.
Well, when you play in this cover 3 defense where 3 defenders are playing deep, that's great. You stop the deep passes, but who's going to stop the quick ones? Well, nobody. That's why the quarterback and the receivers are having really good success throwing these slant patterns.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And Rodgers is stopped there.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
First and 10. Looking across the middle.
Ryan over to Jones.
You need balance in the NFL. That's what it's all about. Why do you want balance? To keep the defense guessing what's coming next. That play call on first down, nice throw and catch, just short of the first down.
Nothing drives a coach crazier than a false start penalty.
False start, offense.
Second and 8 after the penalty. Wide receivers are bunched up. He'll throw it over the middle. Wide open for the catch.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Ryan's got it in the gun.
Going to take it the distance.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing 1. The running game has been going in opposite directions for these teams today, Phil, but it's still a tight game.
Yeah, Jim, simple on the offensive side. Do whatever you have to do to make it work. If you're running it well, stay with it. On the other side, you got to find ways to deceive the defense. Change up. If you do that, your chances of success, they go way up.
Nowhere to go, as this will be a loss of 3.
The Falcons know one of the worst things you can do in the NFL is lose yardage on a run play. They do it that time on second down, and now they have 3rd and long, and the coach is going, well, what do you want me to call? Not many things can work on 3rd and long.
Falcons from the 27.
Julio Jones with the grab.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Offense lines up here.
First and goal from the 10. Handoff made, and Rodgers is stopped there. Looking at this deficit, you wonder how much more they're going to try to run the football because it has not been there for the taking all game long.
Yeah, the running game's been terrible. Hard to win a game in the NFL when you're one-dimensional. But if you want to win today's game, that's exactly what you're going to have to do. Throw the football.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
And this is dropped.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Only 9 yards to go.
The long drive continues.
Third and goal from the 8.
Looking to the right side and throwing. And he hauls it in.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
The field goal try. Yes, sir.
That was a nice long drive by the offense that time, and it stalls out. But good job by the kicker coming in and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
The Buccaneers come onto the field now for this next series.
Murphy's a receiver in the slot. First down at the 28. Outside now on the toss. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Double tight end formation. Coming up, second down. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set.
Here's the handoff. Martin takes the hit and is brought down. Looking ahead, the Falcons will be on the road in Minnesota next week, while the Buccaneers will be on the road in Pittsburgh. Mike Glennon takes a look down from under center.
3rd and 7.
And that incompletion is going to bring us to a very quick 4th down.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them. Here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
Murphy's in the slot. The Buccaneers snap it at the 31. Finds Evans.
Nice job by the coach that time going forward on 4th down. His team is up here in the second half. He wants to keep momentum on his side. That's why he goes for it, and they get it.
First down at the 41.
Here's the handoff to Doug Martin.
Ends up picking up 3 yards.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Offense lines up here.
Play fake. Very nearly intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
The Buccaneers have it at the 44. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Still got it after the play action.
That's a failed conversion, but you might as well look at it like a turnover. It's going back the other way.
Well, that time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapsed. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
They're winning the field position battle right here as they start the next drive. It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
Ryan standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
White's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
The Falcons take it from the 38.
Diving grab. They give him the catch.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
First down and 10. Pass is intercepted. And he's brought to the ground.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down here.
Martin's in the backfield. Single back set. Bites off the hit. He'll pick up 7 this time. The Buccaneers have gone by their usual game plan today. That's running the football. Martin's again gotten the majority of the carries in a game where he's been a dominant running back.
Oh, I just love the mentality of this football team on the offensive side. They go in saying we are going to run it, and the offensive line so physical. Once again, they're getting it done.
And now looking at some numbers here in the second half. It's more of the same for a guy who has been one of the best all year at the quarterback position.
Now, what I like about him so much, he sees where he has to go with the football, and then he's able to deliver the football right on the money, no matter what the circumstances are. High down the field, drives it in between defenders. He is just a terrific thrower of the ball.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play.
Martin, right side, tackled just 3 yards short of the first.
I know he's not 100% after being injured earlier in today's game, but what a job getting all these carries and making it work and helping this offense out here today.
3rd and 3.
On the money. Brought down at the 20.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
They'll run it here. Martin's going to pick up the first down as he's tackled.
This offense has been moving the football all day long. Once again in the red zone, they have a big lead. What will they do? I think they'll just try to run it in from here.
First and goal. Another handoff right back to him.
And picks up maybe 3 or 4. And here we have 2nd down.
We'll run it with him again.
Nice tackle.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Breaking huddle at the 4.
Offense lines up here.
3rd and goal from the 4. Incomplete. Looking underneath that time.
Big decision for the coach this time, Jim. You failed on 3rd and goal. What do? Do you go for it? I say you call the play and you try to put up 7 points.
Offense still on the field here on 4th down, and they'll need to pick up 4 for the first. The give. Martin up the middle. This is going to set up a change of possession.
It's 4th and long, and the offense has a big lead, and they go for it, and they fail. So let's look at it from the positive side. The defense, they can at least say they did that good today.
The jumbo set on the field. Now 1st and 10.
They'll go ground, and that's David in on the stop.
David's just not an outside rusher. We see it right here. What a job showing that strength. Stays in position, and the run's coming outside, and he stops it for no gain.
Second down. It's a two tight end formation. Gets the handle here. That gains a few.
The defense, when they have you backed up against your own end zone, they're expecting you to run the football. They were ready, and they stopped the team for a short gain.
Third down now. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is third down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Lions back in shotgun formation.
A foot race to the end zone. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, in stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catch.
The Buccaneers still have the big lead in this one, and now they'll get the ball back. Scores 35-10.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The Buccaneers offense heads on to the field.
2 tight ends on the field here. First down at the 20. Doug Martin carries the football. In on the stop.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator coming with the counter run, and the defense being too aggressive. They're over pursuing, so you do the little counter, go the opposite direction, and it works well.
Jackson's lined up in the slot.
Handoff.
Nice chunk of yardage picked up by Doug Martin.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running.
The Buccaneers take it from the 43.
Doug Martin. And he's brought down right at the 43. Second down coming up. Offense lines up here. He'll keep it on the play fake. Almost intercepted.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
Nickel formation for the defense here.
The Buccaneers take it from the 43. Murphy's got it, and a first.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Offense lines up here. Keeps it on the play fake. Down the field, and McClain nearly picked off that pass.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
It's now second down.
Mike Glennon takes a look down from under center.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Quick drop back.
Finds his mark.
They tackle him at the 26-yard line. First down here after the completion. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Play fake. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Jim, you can't tell the difference between the quarterback and the center. They're both retreating about as fast as you can go. That time the center gets run over, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good. Okay, partner, it's still early in the season, but this team continues to stay unbeaten.
Yeah, when you're hot, Jim,